2, 4, 6, 8, shut up, step to say straight, shut up, the habit. Life, gonna hold a sacrifice. Hold that for you. So take a minute, think it through. Let it know, let it know. 2, 4, 6, 8, shut up, it's never too soon or too late to show you the way. Shut up, and happy. You satisfy your soul. You say the word of the words you know. Get your mind right with love we know tonight. Let it know, let it know. 2, 4, 6, 8, who we appreciate. Shut up, true. The habit. Never too soon or too late. Show you appreciate. Shut up, true. The habit. What's up, everybody? I am going forth with my rhyme and time. I am focusing on today, Maya Angelou. We are going to go over her poem, Still I Rise. As I said, this is my tribute to Black history because I don't technically believe in the history that they have force fed us. Hey, Anointed, good to see you. Happy Sabbath. Are you enjoying this Sabbath day? We are supposed to be resting in the Lord. So yes, we are focusing on featuring Maya Angelou's partial poem, Still I Rise. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my contribution to Black history because, like I said, if you haven't got or haven't read the Voices of Freedom, you really need to get that history book because that's the actual Black history told by the people that were actually there. That what we learned in school, that ain't right. That ain't right. So nevertheless, I'm going forth with Maya Angelou, Still I Rise, and I'm only going to give you a partial part of it because I want you to go seek it out. This is a pretty long poem, and I think about 8 to 9 refrains, and I think I did like 6. So we're going to go over it. So you may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like the moons and like the suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but just like air, I'll rise. As I told you, Black history, or the things that have gone before us, at that time there was a feeling of hopelessness or fear and depression and failure and disappointment. And these poems, or Negro spirituals as those did back in the day, it inspired people to persevere, to still go on despite the calamities that may be placed, or the limitations that were placed on you during those times, because we weren't free. No minorities were free. And we all know the Constitution wasn't written for us anyway. It was written for the white man, not for a white woman, not for a Black woman, because actually the Constitution had to be rewritten to put actual women in it. But we we're not going to get off into that. I wanted to go forth and give you my rhyme and time and seek that poem out, and it's by Maya Angelou, and it's Angelou, and it's Still I Rise. It's a couple of more refrains to go over, but that poem in itself, see, it sought out things, it gave you energy. And I kind of like kind of named this is supposed to be like a letter to the enemy, or a letter to the haters, because the enemy wants to see you bound and depressed and vulnerable. Hey, Danielle, because when you're at your weakness, it leaves you open for attack. So we have to put on the whole armor of God. See, back in the day, they didn't have anything. They had the word that they were given, because pretty much when you went to church on the plantation, it was foreseen by the massa, as they said, or the master, or the plantation owner. So it was only certain parts of the word that they gave them, because they didn't want them to know that on the other side that there was freedom, because they wanted to keep them in this little ball, this little box. I told you, people want to put you in a box. So things like this gave people, or the Negro spirituals, when they sang back in that, it gave them hope. It gave them something, or a way to vent, because you couldn't talk back, because there were was a cause and fact. If you talk back there, you would be whipped, or whatever they did to you back in that day, flogged, I believe. So they had to find other avenues to be able to have a voice. And we still don't have a voice. And that pretty much is why I said that I wanted to start my panel, because a lot of times we always hear this perspective from a male's perspective, or a male's vision, or how they see the world, because the world has been set up for have a voice as well. So a lot of these things set up not just for blacks, or not just for one. It gave people a time to have a voice. I have something to say. I'm here. I want to be heard. So when you have fear and depression and hopelessness and the fear of failure and disappointment, the enemy lurks, and he hovers, and he waits for that opportune time to attack. So, like I said, it gave hope, and it gave people the courage to do things that they probably wouldn't have done any other time. So we just have to stand firm on the things that we know, and go forth and be great, as we always say. So, I usually don't stay on long, because this is a rhyme and time, and it's my little Black History segment, and our contribution to the actual Black History Month. They're giving us 29 days today, but or this month, excuse me, this year, because we're in a leap year. And I don't particularly like to go over Negro spirituals or watch those movies that they put on for us to watch, because like I said, it's the man-written or man-made Black history that they want us to believe how it was, and it really wasn't. So I want you guys to get to know the real history. Go out and get that Voices of Freedom book I told you, and I believe it's by Eric Fondler. It's inexpensive. It's like $13, I believe, on Amazon. It's a paperback, but you have actual people that were actual there. And actually, one of the people that wrote the book was one of my professors. He teaches at Michigan State. So it was a really, really good read for me, and it gave me a better understanding, because a lot of the writers, they say, wasn't writing for us. They was writing for themselves. So I want you guys to go forth and get to know your real history, get to know where you came from, because if you don't know who you are, you don't know what your destination or what your promise was. You got to get back to the very root. Why am I here? What is my purpose? What has God driven me to do? So go forth and be great. Thank you for stopping for my rhyme and time, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, just for the record, these are underground music that I played today. I do not own the rights to it, although it's underground. We are hearing Nicole Bus, Rain, and before that it was Pete Velasco, Appreciate. So guys, go forth and be great, and I'll tune in next time. Much love, Anointed, and Danielle for stopping in. And I'll be back next week or Monday with another poem from another Black historian. Thank you.